Alright, why don't we get year 13 underway? First order of business is the uninvited guest story, which should be the Lion Knight over here. Now, I have no idea what's going to happen with these, so this will all be new to me. And if I think I want to fight him, I'll go through his his rules and stories so I know ahead of time. But an uninvited guest. They awoke to find someone new standing at the center of their settlement. Still as a statue, a lion-like creature with razor claws stood, seeing everything and saying nothing. They wondered if it was even alive, but the boldly curious reported an electrifying gaze in its still eyes. What is this creature? Why is it here? Trembling, the survivors deliberate. So what is this creature? The settlement gains the stoic, I think it's stoic, statue innovation. Add stoic statue to the settlement's innovations on the settlement record. Alright, new innovation. Stoic statue. Somewhere around here. There we go. Stoic statue. Worship the monster. You may not depart or endeavor again this settlement phase. Roll 1d10. 1 to 6, you empty your mind, you gain understanding. 7 to 10, your faith is inspiring. Departing survivors gain 1 survival. If this result is gained more than once in the settlement phase, instead they gain 10 survival. We can get understanding if we want that for some reason. That's not courage. If that was courage, I would have been a lot more hype. Okay. Stoic statue. Now, I just want to make sure that his other added content, there's no stoic statue consequences. Doesn't look like it. It looks like mostly Forbidden Dance and Shrine has like the rest of the consequences. Alright. So we have a new innovation. Deliberate. Add places, everyone, to the timeline 2 years from now. Each player nominates 1 survivor. Then the group rolls 1d10. Well, there's only one of me, but I will nominate 4 people, I suppose. First thing I need to do, we will copy pasta. 2 years from 13, so 15. 15, that's already quite busy. This is 16. I wish I could make these a little smaller. This is 15. Okay. And then this is 15. Stop. No! No! Come on! I just want you, like... Whatever. That's good enough. I just wanted it a little over to the right more instead of being completely on top of this. But places everyone. Story event. Do I need to, like, remember who I'm nominating? Whoops. Let's see. Add places everyone to a timeline 2 years from now. Each player nominates 1 survivor and the group rolls 1d10. Alright, nominations time. Nehru. Ridley. And then we'll do 2 boys. We'll do... Sure, we'll do our super kid, Alamar. And why not? I'll do Monkey. He's been sitting around for a while. Hello? That was weird. You guys are nominated. Nehru, or I mean Alamar, You know what? Ridley, I guess Olimar, Nehru, Monkey, and then I'll roll the leftover dice. That way I can remember who's which color. Okay. There are charts here, so I believe I did see a 1. What is this? It says it's an 8. It looks like a crack, though. Does that not look like a crack? Alright, whatever. We have a 1. The 1 is Ridley. Uh-oh. 1. If you've innovated... Oh, that's not a 2 or 3. Distracted by the new presence, the survivors' attempts at labor amount to little, no matter where they go. The Lion Knight's eyes seem to follow them. Alright, I lost 2 of my endeavors, but I shall not mourn. I swear to God I can't go a single year with all of my endeavors. Alright, we got 2 8s. The unmoving figure is heralded as the salvation of the settlement and worshipped. Gain 2 endeavors. The nominated survivors gain +2 understanding and may not endeavor during the settlement phase. Righteous. So that is going to be Nehru and Olimar. So here's how I'm going to do this. Wait a minute. 2 understanding. Okay, he got insight. 2 understanding, he got insight. So you guys are going to get Tinker, and you're going to get Tinker. And I think I can copy a Tinker card. Somebody's got it. You have it. Boop, boop. We'll just add these to their sheets. Ah, that worked. They can't innovate. What else did they get? 2 understanding, may not endeavor. So, like, I can't ask them to have kids. To remember that they can't endeavor this settlement phase, I'll put them over here on the side or, like, above here. Space up here. That way I'll know they can't do the thing. And then they gained insight. The settlement phase epiphany. So 1d10 for each. We roll that. We roll that. And I see that we have a 10 for a monkey. I remember that was a 10. Alright, we got a 5 and a 2. So 2. If you innovate this phase, draw +1 card. Okay, well they're not allowed to innovate. Oh wait, if I innovate this phase. What does it say in particular? Because I am going to innovate. They can't endeavor. Oh, you know what? When you innovate, I think you tell a survivor, like a particular survivor does the innovation. I don't know if that ever matters, but I think this would still work. So when we innovate this phase, we draw an additional card, so we'll draw 5 instead. The other person got a 5. Gain an endeavor, settlement phase. Righteous. So 2 of them got that. So we have the +2, the +2, and then the +1 for the insight. And the 2+ endeavors were for the 2 8s. Yes! Justice! I like this event. Then we scored a 10 for monkey. So 10. If we have symposium, which we do, the survivors resolved they must be prepared for whatever good or ill this omen portends. Gain the nightmare training innovation at no cost and 3 more endeavors. I don't really have anything to spend endeavors on. I'm just gonna like make all the babies. Or try to make all the babies. We get nightmare training though for free. That's cool. Do we have nightmare training? we do now. Maybe I'll train some people. Nightmare training, no consequences to add. Train, lose 3 survival, roll 1d10. If I get a 1, I better spend the survival or I die. 2 to 7, nothing. 8 to 9, you get a proficiency level. Ooh! That's actually kind of cool if I just feel like wasting leftover survival. 10 plus, gain a permanent accuracy or strength. Couldn't I gain a permanent proficiency level? This seems like a good way to finish certain people off safely, kind of. Depends on their survival. We'll consider it. I guess that's something to do with our endeavors. Well, that's awfully generous. What a cool event. Thanks, Lion Knight. So there was a stoic statue in the middle of our settlement now. Just kind of hanging out there. Alright, so Olimar and Nehru cannot participate. Or they cannot use endeavors. They can still make love. They just can't use endeavors themselves. Someone else can choose them as a partner, I would think. So let me get all this stuff out of the way. Good job, Monkey. Ridley, your girl. I had forgotten for a minute. Monkey, you are not. Probably have to nominate somebody else too. Alright. So, is there more to this? Alright, when the places everyone stuff happens, it looks like nominate them to take the stage. Oh god. Huh. I shouldn't spoil this, because I haven't seen it before. So we'll read it later. But paying attention to this, we have not unlocked the guy yet, the Lion Knight. So maybe after that next event we will. I'll just close this book for now. That takes care of an uninvited guest. The next thing that I want to do, after I just want to fix that a tad, we want to do the Silver City. There we go. Silver City, and that is the Lion God. I'm pretty sure. So, since we have a thing here, I'm going to have to assume that is the Silver City story. And it's kind of like the Flower Knights one where he only took the pictures. I'm just going to make sure Silver City is not another one here. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is it. And I'll just double check one more time. It is the Lion God. So, once there was a boy that loved his mother. When she fell ill, he stayed at her bedside every night, entranced by her tall tales of a silver god living alone in an ancient city buried deep underground. Nominated male survivor with less than 3 hunt XP. Should probably not do Olimar. How much hunt XP do you have, Link? You have 3. Oh boy. Ike is 3. He's 4. He's 4. No. I don't want bad stuff to happen. Monkey, how much XP do you have? No. I could nominate Olimar. Let's nominate Isaac. Isaac Aaron is nominated. Please don't kill him or anything stupid like that. When the elders were not watching, he would steal into the darkness in search of the lost Silver City. The boy knew that if he found the silver god from his mother's stories, he would tell him how to make her better so she could hunt once again. One day, the boy saw a silver lantern flying through the air. He chased it deep into the darkness. The lantern vanished into a crack, and the boy followed it. When he finally emerged, he saw it. Spread out before him were the ruins of a strange city. The walls and floors were covered in strange silver writing that his lantern light reflected off of. The silver god must be close, he thought, and ran home excitedly to tell his mother. Sadly, she passed while he was gone. No one believed his story about the strange city or the silver god. The nominated survivor gains the Stark Raving Disorder. You may now hunt the lion god, added to the quarries list on the settlement record sheet. Okay, I don't think Stark Ravings is that bad, but we can now fight the lion god. And just to look at a level 1 real quick. 14 toughness. That's slightly better than the Phoenix. 7, 14, 15 HP. He's probably very realistically fightable. Maybe, I don't know. So, the Lion God. Now, I didn't look up information on the Lion God, but I do believe the Dung Beetle Knight is still more difficult than he is. And Stark Raving Disorder. I don't know why I shuffled that. We need to search for Stark Raving. Searching. Ah, gotcha. Freedom awaits those pushed this far beyond the breaking point. You are always insane, regardless of your insanity. That's not such a big deal. That's not so bad. He has to skip the next hunt, and so does somebody else. Him. Which is fine, because why is that fine? Oh, right, I don't want them against the hand. So with those 2 story events done, we have to fight the hand this year. Has to be a level 2. But the final event to do is the story of the Bone Witch. We have a Bone Witch event. I hear this one is usually bad. There's the Bone Witch. Bone Witch. One day, the exile emerged from the darkness. The settlement worried at the sound of her wailing chants. Everyone feared what mystery kept her alive in the darkness all these years. Some could not resist asking. All non-deaf returning survivors gain 3 insanity. Insane returning survivors are inexorably drawn to the Bone Witch and must endeavor at the witch camp. Otherwise, during the settlement phase, any survivor may endeavor at the witch camp if they choose. Wow, so there goes 4 of my fucking endeavors that I just got for free. I wanted to use them on other things, but I guess we're going to waste them on the Bone Witch. So, 3 insanity, not deaf. 3 insanity. Right, I need to get that back. Not deaf. 3 insanity, peerless, so 3 survival. And then this guy's always insane. 3 insanity. Nothing else happens. Well, let's get this over with. Our stories are pretty much done, but we have to endeavor here at the Bone Witch. I still have a lot of leftover ones, but it would have been nice to have more. I'll do this one at a time. So, Ike, the Bone Witch. Why does it cost a damn endeavor? Ike gets an 8. The Bone Witch spends whispers of the horrors and wonders she has seen, arming you with valuable wisdom. Gain 2 more insanity, 1 understanding, and the following ability, Homing Instinct. Add 5 to your rolls on the Runaway story event. Well, we don't have access to that, but whatever. 2 insanity, 1 understanding. That will trigger insight, which means he gets the tinker. God damn it, everyone got tinker, which, isn't that bad. It's extra endeavors. If this party goes out, I can get twice as many endeavors, so it's probably the best one, honestly. And then, before I roll on, let's do his 1d10 for insight. Is a 5. Pretty sure someone else got a 5 today. Yeah, we got another endeavor back. Aw, yeah. We're rolling in endeavors today. Okay, so nothing bad happened to Ike. Good. Now, for Amoongus, as long as people don't die, fine with this. Get a 7. So, 5, 6, 7. The Bone Witch mutters of the alluring embrace of the awaiting darkness. Her stories stir strange yearnings in your bones. For being a patient listener, she offers to teach you something for the cost of 1d5 bone resources. If you spend the resources, gain the extra sense fighting art and 3 survival. Fuck no. I don't know what extra sense does, but you will not have my bones. But we're gonna be using them, I think. Captain Falcon. So if you could just roll in the middle, that'd be cool. 4. The secrets of the dark should not be seen. So, the secrets of the dark should be seen to Amoongus, but for Captain Falcon, no. The last thing you see are the witch's outreached claws, reaching for your eyes. Your eyes are scarred. Suffer -4 permanent accuracy and gain 4 permanent strength. If for some reason you gain this result twice, you die. And we add Bone Witch to the timeline 3 years from now. Well, that fucking sucks. So, 1, 2, 3, 16. Yeah, I'll move this over. Move this over. Change this to say 16. Wow, Captain Falcon got gimped. -4 permanent accuracy. We need to fix that. He only hits on 10s. Well, -4 with the sword, he hits on 8s as if he has fist and tooth now. That's so bad. I don't care if he got strength. Fuck you, Bone Witch. And now you're coming back in 3 years? Now, I think I'll add on the note for him. Bone Witch, what was it, 2 to 4? If he ever rolls that result again, he is going to die. So when it comes to year 16, I better not take Falcon out. if he's still alive and kicking by then. Okay. And for our last Bone Witch result, a 3. So he'll get the same thing. No. No. Don't get my archer's accuracy. No. If I can get rid of that, he's strong as hell. But no. -3 hits on 9s. Hits on 9s. Do I have like anything that helps with minus attributes? This, if I roll 10s on nightmare training. Nope. I don't think white speaker helps. Oh right, let me just. Okay, I want to make sure they increase survival limit or departing survivors survival benefit. This is for kids. It's for kids. It's for darkness. Drums. Nah. Dash. Heat. Broken stuff and ruptured muscle. Nope. 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 Okay. What about this stuff? I'm just being thorough with my options. And innovate twice. Need to remember that. Brain trauma rolls. Cannibalize. Baby stuff. Okay. Alright, we're done with the Bone Witch at the very least. So with the Bone Witch finished, for year 13, we have to fight the Nemesis. I'll delete this token because I know we have to fight the Nemesis. So we're going out to fight the level 2 hand, and I already set him to level 3 for next time. Alright, with all that done and out of the way, I'm not going to edit the video or anything, but I'll say my piece here. If you do not wish to continue watching, this would be a good place to close out the video. So I hope you enjoyed, if you wish to go now. And I'm saying that because the rest of this video is going to be me figuring out what the hell am I doing with all of this and what am I doing with this. Normally I get a plan ready, but I didn't want to make multiple settlement phases, and I didn't want to make a plan before doing the story events because I had no idea what was going to happen with these two, the Lion Knight and the Lion God events, as well as the Bone Witch stuff. So we're pretty much unplanned from here on out. First thing I will do is at least 1 innovation out of 2. So we'll get rid of the basic resources here, and let's innovate. I wonder when do people stop prioritizing innovations and start going for other things that could be important. Alright, libido. This is worded so strangely. 1 negative attribute modifier of their choice is 0. Okay, it's not worded strangely. This thing, if you roll a 10, is pretty great. Because it would make me change. This is the primary attributes, and this would be the modifier. So I'm pretty sure if I rolled a 10, I would just make it 0 instead of negative. So albedo would be a cure for our accuracy woes if I could roll a 10, but you have to spend 2 endeavors once per year. Like, why is that only a 10 plus for that? Doesn't seem worth it. This could help me get a Gormite, though, if I ever really wanted that black sword. Anyway, what's Shrine? Shrine, Armor Ritual. 4 up, you get an extra armor, which honestly seems pretty decent. Sculpture, survival limit increase. Silhouettes is... oh, right. You gain 2 survival when you depart for nemesis encounters. I guess now would be a good time to get this, right? And then this one lets us lose a flower resource. If we do, we gain flower addiction will again, otherwise nothing happens. So 4 and higher. You really just want 6 ups with this. Also, anyone could be sword proficient. Well, not proficient, but have it. I think we'll get sculpture. Increase the survival limit. It seems useful. Add sculpture consequences to the innovation deck. So first I'll put this here. If it wants to, you know, there we go. Increase our survival limit. We are at 10, not 19. Is there? Oh, you set it to 10 and it's a 0. I figured it out. I'm gonna have to remember this. I won't add that to the departing survival. I'm just gonna have to remember nemesis battles. We get 2 free survival. Sculpture consequences. We are almost... there's still 27 cards left. Some weird stuff too. Forbidden dance. Sculpture. Pottery. There's that pottery. If the settlement loses all its resources, you may select up to 2 resources and keep them. That seems like it sucks, but it enables you to build a barber surgeon. I don't know what a barber surgeon is. I've never teched so far before. I have not gotten this far in a Kingdom Death campaign before. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the only one. So, that was one endeavor. Now, here's the thing. I need shields for this fight. And the round leather shield, it's a 1, hits on 8 up with a 1 attack. So compared to the other shield we can make at the moment, which is the Gorm hand shield thing, this one is a... if I can see it in here, which I do not... there it is. This is a 3 dice that hits on 7 with 1. Block 1 once per round. If you wound with this weapon, you block 1 for free. This one, I think, is strictly superior because you add 1 to all hit locations, and then it has block 1. So far with the knuckle shield, I have never used, I've never wounded with shields. I haven't used a guy as a shield attacker yet. Knuckle shield seems better for leveling a shield master. Round shield seems better just for keeping people safe. Can I use block wound once per attack? Yep. Alright, what does it cost to make that? It's a leather, a bone, and a hide. Now I still want to make 1 pair of the leather boots, because 1 pair of the leather boots would at least finish a leather set. And then I do want my rawhide set back. So leather boot, We'll focus on the leather for now. I won't be making Gorm suit stuff. Leather boot is a leather and a hide. So we're going to turn this into a hide, and here's our leather. Now when I make a hide, I have to make all the hide at once. So a round leather shield is a leather, bone, and a hide. Unfortunately, so here's a leather. Or here's a leather, here's a hide, and then a bone. That would be one shield. Now I do have a mystery thing, and I have one more hide with the lard. So I can do a leather, a hide, and a bone and get 2 leather shields. Do I need 2 leather shields for blocking the guy? What does a hunter whip do? On a perfect hit, you discard 1 mood in play. If you have 2 blue attached to this. 3 dice, hits on 6 ups, does 3 damage. It's not the worst thing. It's not too bad. Another thing I want to look at, because we got the bulb, and the pure bulb only makes, as far as I know, the riot mace. We could also make an acid tooth dagger. So I want to look at those. Riot mace, 2 dice, 5 up to hit, 5 damage. So it's kind of like that's pretty good. That's pretty good mid-game power. Deadly. Crit wounds on 9s. When you critically wound, the next time the monster would draw an AI card, it performs basic action instead. That seems really, really good. And the other thing I want to look at was acid tooth dagger. 2 dice, 7 up to hit, 2 damage, paired. On a perfect hit, a wound attempt in your attack automatically succeeds. Do you still roll for critting? I'm not a fan of daggers because of how weak they are. What is the dagger proficiency? What does it do? When attacking with a dagger, if a wound attempt fails, after performing any reactions, you may discard another drawn hit location to attempt to wound that hit location again. Limit once per attack. After a wounded hit location is discarded, a dagger master who is adjacent to the attacker and the wounded monster may spend 1 survival to redraw the wounded hit location and attempt to wound with a dagger. Treat monsters on the redrawn monster reactions in the redrawn hit location card normally. So if you're next to someone attacking and the monster, and you have a dagger, and they cause a wound, you can spend a survival to try and wound the same spot. That's kind of cool. It's not the greatest thing in the world, though. What is the acid gland? It's just an organ. I don't know if that makes anything else. The riot mace seems super cool, though. Pure bulb, jiggling lard, stout kidney, dense bone. Pure bulb, stout kidney. We do have a jiggling lard and a dense bone, so I could make it. If I make it, the first thing I was making was 1 leather, 1 hide for the boots, 2nd leather, a bone, and a hide for a shield. So I would keep, instead of this as a 2nd level, well, Does a stout hide and a bone make a gorm thing? We could start on the gorm set. Stout hide, hand is gold. Stout hide and bone. Stout hide and bone. The sleeves or the boots? Sleeves or the boots? You may guard without spending survival. I don't know what guard is. Guard, at the end of your attack, if you are standing and have a shield in your gear grid, spend 1 survival to move 3 spaces directly away from the monster and block 1 for free. Oh. I'm reading it on the gourmet suit. So you get a free 3 space move and a block by spending a survival, and it accounts for a guard action at the end of your attack if you have a shield. Other survivors may move through but not end movement in a space you occupy. I don't know how good that is. Getting around people is usually not a problem. The gourmet suit seems kind of cool. Wow, that's fucking awesome. So, should I make a riot mace? Do I want a mace user? What is the... I think mace is a specialization that you can utilize. Thought it was. It's club, grand weapon. Okay, I guess mace is not a specialization. So it's just a random... Well, it's called a mace, but what does it count as? So I didn't pay attention to that. What is a riot mace? It's a club. Okay. So club specialization. If I wanted to roll... It is good to have a club when fighting the Dung Beetle Knight. He has hit locations that are weak to clubs. All clubs in your gear grid gain paired. Cannot use this with two-handed clubs. All clubs would gain Savage. On a perfect hit with a club, you gain 3 strength until the end of the attack. Huh. I think I'm willing to build a riot mace. Then I'm making 2 leather. We're making the leather boots. We're making the leather shield. I can hold on to this stuff for now. What was this making? This is also being held onto. So that's what I'm doing. 2 leather. Alright, let's do that. So we're gonna leather maker. Or leather making. We'll get 2 leather for this. I'm kind of curious to look at it. This last time I didn't bother to pull it out. There it is. Never goes out of style. So we're making 2 of this stuff. I'm just kind of doing this as a courtesy thing this time. Leather and hide for a pair of leather boots. And a leather shield will be a bone, a hide, and a leather. Oh, right. I guess I'll save the stout one. Because I might grind off of the Gorm. I don't know. I might go back to the Phoenix. When I get an opportunity to. But yeah, we're doing this. Nice. And I'll take out, someone's going to be wearing full leather armor. So you add one to all your hit locations, you ignore the bash effect. They'll be nice and beefy. So this gives one to all hit locations too. They'll be really beefy. I've been also meaning to, let me copy paste this card. But since I'm using the expansion content, we have, I know the Silk set, which I don't know why they're two separate cards for the boy and girl instead of on the back and front. That's the Gorm set. Yeah, we have some of this. Hybrid armor sets. So this one needs, I think, Screaming Antelope helmet. It looks like the leather, bracers, some other things. I'm probably not going to get any Screaming Antelope gear in this run. Brawler armor. Skull helm we have. I don't know what that gauntlet is. I'd have to look around. It might be the White Lion. It's definitely a White Lion cloak. Phoenix waist. And then some kind of boot. Might be the Phoenix boot too. So yeah, there's these hybrid armor things that we could possibly get. Rawhide vest, I have. Leather waist, I have. Is that leather boots too? Looks like the leather boots. What is the gauntlet? Is that the leather gauntlets? No, it's a different pair of gauntlet. This one wants that Phoenix helmet and a different pair of gauntlets, then I could wear that armor set. I don't know what Cycloid is for. Rolling armor is, I think, dung beetle stuff. Dragon armor is obviously Dragon King. Lantern armor is obviously Lantern. The Gorm armor is super cool. Like, if they start breaking through your armor, you cannot take more than one severe injury roll per attack. It's so awesome. As long as you don't roll a 1 or a 2 on the charts, you're probably fine. Okay. Now we're gonna go for the Riot Mace. Sorry for getting distracted. Riot Mace seems kind of cool. So let's get one of these. It's deadly too, which I like deadly. And then I have this stuff left. So I'll add this to our collection. We have the scrap, we have the lonely ant, we still have 2 of these. I have a ton of organs. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's gonna be 5 organs. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bones. Can I do anything cool? I'll just leave this down here for now. And I'll leave this stuff down here. Once I set up the team to go out, that I'll do off screen. But for the rest of these endeavors, I want to do on screen. But can we build anything? We have the weapon crafter, we have the leather worker. So the stone circle I could make just to make it. Scrap smelting. 2 scrap, 5 bone, 5 organ. We could actually do that. Okay, let's just do it. We need to upgrade eventually, so we'll upgrade early. Why not? This is 5. Yep. No extras, right? And then this is 5. It's kind of a shame to lose both of the great cat bones, but I don't think I'm going to be making a white lion set in this playthrough. I don't know. Depends. If I get that Beast of Sorrow, I could. So we are going to special innovate scrap smelting. Should be down here, right? Where is scrap smelting? Do we already have scrap smelting? No, we don't. Is it in the innovation deck? It is in the innovation deck. Well, hold on. I might go back then. Because I could just innovate again. If scrap smelting is something I can get through normal innovations, I don't know why I would pay for it. I'm gonna go rewind until my cards are undeleted. Because I might have jumped the gun a bit there. Jeez, how far back do you need to go? No, not yet. This stuff's still here. I'll try a few more rewinds. If my stuff is gone, I can just regenerate it by looking at the video at what I had. It's not too big a deal. Well, I know I had 5 bones, 5 organs, 2 scrap. But like, of what kind of things? This is why I should copy paste first. Or double check. What is the point of a special innervate? Of scrap smelting, if it does get added to here as a consequence, I guess it just guarantees that you get it, right? So you don't have to RNG for it. But I may as well RNG for it, because I can just do a normal innovate this year then, get rid of the stout hide instead. I'm curious, would that autosave save me? Alright, I won't rely on the autosave. I'm thinking it would be better. Ah, this gets you courage. But you need a 10. I'm thinking it would be better to just do a regular innovate. I forgot to put these back. So, here's what I'll do. I didn't want to do this. You know what? Just to make things easier, I don't know. So I could innovate for something else instead. I'm thinking about it. I'm sorry. Cause that doesn't seem worth it if I can just get it through random chance. I'll just keep it. I'll keep it. It's the simplest solution. It makes life easy. We have scrap smelting. I paid a hefty price for it, but I guaranteed that we have it. So I can spend 3 scrap to get an iron. If I get a 10, I can do that multiple times. And now we can make a blacksmith. Alright. That costed me an endeavor to make that. I don't think I paid it yet. So we have 5 left. What does this do? Archive this, swap your insanity and survival values. Huh. That is not bad to eat. Not bad to eat at all. I would like to try and fix their accuracy troubles. But is that worth throwing endeavors at to fix their accuracy troubles? Like, nightmare training would be 1 at a time if I got a 10. The 8 to 9 though for weapon proficiency would be kind of cool. He would gain specialist, he would gain specialist. What I should do is get a fist and tooth character started, because getting a fist and tooth mastery is so good for the team. It's probably one of the best ones. Who, if anybody, like, let me get a look. What are we doing? Your sword, you grand weapon, but you could be fist and tooth. You didn't choose yet, and you can't choose yet. You didn't choose yet, and you can't choose yet. So Toadette's looking likely here. I know it's a long shoot to get weapon proficiency, but I would spend maybe like 1 endeavor trying. Link is a sword man. The monkey was an axe man. The monkey's cursed though, and I've been like afraid to use the guy ever since. We're at 10. I guess I should start updating these to 10. Man, that guy is 10 insanity. I guess before I forget, you're skipping the next hunt. So let's get all your stuff in here, except for the rawhide. That stays out. Convenient. And who else was skipping it? I think it's Ike. Yep, Ike. So, open the mail tent. Can store Ike. No, wrong tent. We want. Skip next hunt tent. Ike. Isaac. Is it worth it? I think it is. So I'll exercise the ability to change our mastery or weapon proficiency type, fist and tooth. We're gonna start bringing Toadette into fights. Not the next one though. We're gonna start bringing her into fights. Let's try 1 nightmare training with her. Damn it! So close to an 8. An 8 wouldn't have done it, but oh no, an 8 would have done it. That's what I want. So we may spend 1 survival to roll again. Do you have survival? You know what? Let's do that. We can waste some survival. Yes! 8 and 9. I think this is how I'm gonna go about getting Fist and Tooth proficiency. Lose 3 survival, roll a d10. Okay, I didn't pay attention to that part, but we can't afford that fee. So, I almost missed the rule again. It's a good thing I'm looking at cards. Alright. What else can we do here? Tails all this time. Does the white speaker stuff. Is there anyone that really needs the bed? In fact, since we've got these guys skipping, weren't they wounded somewhat? You only have disorders. I would need drums to fix your problems, and the other guy didn't have anything wrong with them. I must have been thinking of someone else. Alright. Then I guess I could either do shared experience. No, we're gonna definitely do augury rolls. We want kids. We need kids. But I don't want to risk Toadette now. Toadette's, now she just became important. Ridley, second generation. Younger sister to Metroid, older sister to Isaac. So Ridley can... How about Link? Why not? We'll get Link hitched. The last of the original 4. He'll hook up with a second gen young lady, if possible. So I'll have Ridley do the first one just in case I roll low. So augury, Ridley's doing it. No +1 to the dice result. If I get a 7, I'll scream. Alright. We got a 4. What am I looking for here? 1 survival. Alright. I can update these values. Augury. Again. So we want kids. It's a 7. I should have used Link. That's a survival. Alright. We'll augury again. This time I will... Yeah, I'll just keep using Ridley. I'm not gonna roll a 7 again. There's no way, no how. No way, no how. Oh yeah, intimacy. Let's do this. Baby making. Ridley and Link. Got a 2. Oh no! 2s! There's something wrong with Link, man. He kills all his waifus. Intimacy. Female survivor perishes with her child during birth. Settlement is cast in gloom. The male survivor mourns, gaining a random disorder and 3 insanity. I swear, Link. I swear to God, you are so bad with this. Alright. We lost 1. 2 2s. When we choose who we love, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We get to cannibalize her for a monster hide. Oh, Ridley, you didn't get to do anything. Oh man, I feel like I'm playing the other type of campaign where you cull the weak or only for the strong or whatever. Ridley died along with her child during the birthing process. She could not. I guess her body could not handle the strains of childbirth. Or Link is cursed. This is the second woman that didn't make it after boning Link. Ridley! Ah, it's our General Birdman. Second generation. She had siblings! She had siblings and you killed her! No, I'm sure it wasn't Link's fault. She was weak. She was weak for the settlement. We need a new woman. Alright. Let's just use Samus. Samus. You were my baby making master. We'll have Samus roll the last endeavor for augury. Come on. Can we get twins to replace who we just lost? Because that's super lame. Well, we have an intimacy event. And while I'm thinking about it, ugh, that hurts so much. Have I been updating the red counter? I don't know. What we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 exact. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That one doesn't seem to be... There it goes. There's no real reason for me to use that. I'm just using it because why not? We have one more chance to redeem ourselves. A 9, please. I don't even care if you get a 10. I would not pick the savior. I would pick the 9 over the 10. Get a 7. We get a 9! Ah! We get a 9! The settlement celebrates a twice fortunate event. A pair of healthy newborn survivors enters the world. Justice. Good. We need sacrifices for the coming bad events. Alright, new kitties. You know what? I don't care about spreading sword proficiency for maintaining the last name. So first of all, I have the black dice for the left and the white dice for the right. Now I guess I could I'll keep the last name, I guess. I don't know. I was gonna make a new line, but I said only saviors would do that, or anyone we find out in the wild, because you can get survivors in other ways. Anyway, evens, odds. I forget if I said black was left and white was right, but it's one boy, one girl. It doesn't matter where they're positioned. So, white will now be the left one. I'll do one at a time. Left kid, are you going to take the Aaron name or the Kokiri name? And I'll make Kokiri's evens, because I usually do boy even, girl odd. You will take the Kokiri name. So, we can make a Metroid first name. Link spreading his lineage. What would be a good one? We did Ridley. I guess this is a boy. We'll do Kraid. I don't know if Kraid is a girl or a boy, but Ridley didn't last very long. So we have Kraid Kokiri. He gets an accuracy, strength, and an evasion for the thing. He gets an understanding for this thing. Yeah. So, awesome sauce already. And since he took the Kokiri name, I'll make him a sword guy. and he'll get 1 proficiency already in sword. But in all honesty, for the next kid, I'm not gonna do that. We could use someone new for like a mace user or whatever. And for the girl, will you take the Kokiri name or will you take the Aaron name? I could just flip flop it. Even says you take the Kokiri name as well. I'll flip flop it. Samus Aran has survived for a while. I think it's only right if we get an Aran, because all her kids have been Metroid first names while taking the male last names. So we'll get an Aran to continue her strong lineage of birthing kids for us. This'll be... let's see. Zelda guys. Dare I? Oh no, this is a girl. So Zelda girls. Dare I? I was thinking Tingle. But for Zelda girls... you know, it's the first one coming to my head. This'll be Fish Waifu. Ruto. Accuracy, strength, evasion, understanding, 10 survival. Right. So let me zoom out a tad and look down so that I can read these descriptions. You are 2nd generation. Link is an original 4. Samus is 1st gen. We technically get them all first, so they would be 2nd generation kids. 2nd generation to Link, Samus, no space. Copy that. And then you are the sister to Kraid. I guess twin sister to Kraid. If I wasn't doing video game themed stuff, I would totally have named them Dipper and Mabel. Twin sister to Kraid. And then for you, we can copy Pasta. You are the twin brother to Ruto. So Kraid and Ruto, giant monster and fish girl. Welcome to the party. Did I bump this up? Yeah, we're at 13. That's slightly better. With that, our endeavors are spent. What is it? Oh, I just hit a button over here. I heard it click. I think she didn't have analyze. She doesn't have insight. Yeah, okay. With that done, thank you guys for watching. If you stuck around for the settlement phase, I don't know if I made all the right decisions, and I can't believe we lost someone else to childbirth. This is supposed to be the easy mode, or I guess the normal mode. 2 dice, pick 1. Never supposed to get a 3. Two threes or less. Ugh. We need to make more kids in the next 2 years. Well, the next year. Next year we need to get love juice. Or someone needs to get fucking matchmaker. Because if I could get someone matchmaker, I would just spend all my endeavors on kids. And the reason why is the necrotoxic missile. It's a very deadly event. I don't think I have the thing that helps deal with the necrotoxic missile and makes it slightly less worse. Anyway, enough rambling from me. I appreciate that you guys were listening in. I hope you enjoyed the video. When I come back, I'll have a team assembled to try and survive the level 2 hand. It might be a boring fight because I'll basically do the same thing I did before. And the hand He's not that much stronger at level 2. He gets only 1 more toughness, 1 speed, 1 damage, so he's throwing an extra dice, 1 more movement. But he doesn't have any new special AI cards, and he only gets 1 extra attack you have to survive. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.